What is going on, YouTube fan, man? It's your boy M5 tapping back in with another vid. You know what I'm saying? And today we're about to be reacting to the weakest era in NBA history, man. You know what I'm saying? What era could this be? Is it the 80s? Is it the 90s? I ain't gonna lie, my personal opinion of the toughest era is the 2000s, man. Is the weakest era today? That's a good question, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Let's get right into it, man. If y'all need to share, hit that subscribe button and the bell. You don't miss any of the vids, man. Let's get right into it. Yes, sir.
I would shorten the season. I just think
Dream on.
it's too many games.
The mindset of the moment.
Kobe.
Like that to you is comical, right? To do that.
What the hell is that, man? I don't know what that is. That's crazy.
I don't believe in load management because, dude, everybody's hurt. Everybody's got some. Yeah, my knee's sore. Like, okay,
There was one trainer. There wasn't a traveling masseuse. There wasn't game readies. There weren't all of the amenities. You didn't have cold tubs. You didn't have hot tubs. You didn't have all of the amenities.
era are we talking
and the only
about?
thing that has led, we have now teams that are paying
The
millions
80s?
of dollars to sports science, and they're like, "Oh, the game of basketball is tough."
pretty sure if you're a teacher, your knee is sore, but you still have to go to work, and you're definitely not compensated like jocks are.
You got a lot of people playing their
I'm
heart
talking
out
about
to
Larry Bird's era?
perform.
When it comes to players in the modern
Okay.
NBA, these guys have access to things players in the past could only dream of.
I mean,
By
yeah,
looking
that's
at
fair.
Sports science, technology, recovery, nutrition.
Dude,
all
what is this that LeBron's getting in right now? Let's keep it so above. What does this really do, bro? It's just crazy technology for Bron, man.
those things nowadays are top tier,
What,
the best of the best.
bro? What
and
is
looking at
LeBron
NBA
doing?
superstars, these guys, quite frankly, are treated like kings and gods everywhere they go.
I'm weak.
Now, despite players nowadays having all the perks, advantages you can imagine, what do over and over and over again?
Whoa, that's the best
They
stat for Joel
whine,
Embiid.
complain, act pampered, and carry themselves like entitled douchebags.
I don't know that it's necessarily a rule that I care most about. I would shorten the season. I just think it's too many games.
Say that again.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The 40-minute game
Oh, I'm getting them shoes now that LeBron
is
has
intriguing.
them.
It is.
I ain't gonna lie, these Ameros, I already have these IRL, but these all blacks are hard, bro. I'm copying LeBron.
It's crazy. Cancel the All-Star
Full
game
blade.
and let's just give everybody a break.
I knew
If
those
you
were
end
heat,
up with a
dude.
series like Houston,
Knew those were heat, dude.
and it's a day in between games. That's a 4-hour flight. By the time you make it to the hotel, it's dark. 8 o'clock at night. You're trying to get dinner. And then everything is quick. Like, you getting ready.
Did they not have private jets back in the 80s, bro? Why are we acting like flying wasn't a thing back in the 80s?
bad, so the recovery process ain't great.
But what is the weakest era?
We don't care.
So that right there, three of the biggest buffoons in basketball, that being KD, Draymond, and LeBron James. And looking at their biggest complaint, most egregious complaint, it's about the NBA schedule being 82 games. The first year we had an 82 game schedule was in 1968 when Bill Russell was still playing. So guys nowadays
Russell.
complaining about 82 games, I simply don't want to hear it. It's a fabric of the game, a part of the game, it's been built in for over 50 years. And this kind of begs the question, if you're a true historian of basketball, you have a high basketball IQ, why would you want to tear down basic things like an 82 game schedule to suit your own career? The answer is quite simple. What these guys want is basketball to be as easy as possible.
It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic.
Look, when it comes to being an NBA player, a pro athlete, you play 82 games plus the postseason if you're lucky. That
Jordan!
is a grind. It's a marathon. And if you somehow win
Okay.
the championship, you're lucky enough.
So, I mean, they're basically saying the modern day is the weakest era because back in the day, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have all these amenities the modern day has. I mean, that definitely does make it more challenging. That's fair, but I mean, that's just
do
kind of what
that.
time does
Why
to
it's so rewarding, so
know what I'm
fulfilling.
saying?
You've been playing basketball for 9 months straight. Look at sports like baseball and football. Their schedule's been set in stone for quite some time. Baseball, 1961. The NFL, 1978. And looking at football, they're not reducing games, pulling back. They're actually adding games year by year. The
Okay.
NBA, the exact opposite. And again, why is that?
Removing games?
This era of players wants things as easy as possible.
We are by far and away the best paid and work the least amount. Those guys play 162 games
Charles Barkley saying
a
this?
year. We play 82. These guys don't even want to play 82.
So look, I'll give Adam Silver some
Bro.
credit. When it comes to
I guess that's fair. A lot of modern day NBA players, low-key, like, their attendance isn't the greatest, bro. Like, I'm gonna say this right now. My attendance in school, I only missed like 3 days my entire, like, I guess you could say school career. Like, from kinder to 12th grade, bro. I only missed like 3 days, bro. Being so honest.
load management problem in the NBA, he's curbed it to some degree.
So
Here's
I
the
had good
big time
attention, you feel
problem.
me? I
Adam
guess the
Silver's been
others
so
didn't, man.
lax, so just nonchalant. When he puts in a rule to change something, let players respond just like that with a counteroffer to play less games. If you're a fan seeing that, you gotta wonder, why would I pay to watch these guys play?
No idea.
Here's the bottom line. If you're a pro basketball player, what is
Yo,
your
they're
job?
trolling.
What does it entail? Actually playing basketball.
Wow.
That sounds
Kawhi back on the Raptors now, chat. Any of y'all big Raptors fans, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy 2 times, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, that's a big thing. Big thing for the
pretty
Raptors,
simple and
man.
straightforward
Ugly.
and obvious. But if you
Ben
tell players that
Simmons.
nowadays, what they'll do is take offense to that and say you're quote unquote hating on them and
NBA
their profession.
masks.
Now, one thing I do want to touch on is Draymond Green being a fool when it comes to NBA history. As looking back at those
Facts, bro.
comments,
Facts.
here's one thing Draymond said that historically was very, very inaccurate.
It's too many games, and at the speed that the game is played at today, I know people always talk about, oh man, guys always did that. Them guys, like, no disrespect to the guys that came before me, but they used to walk the ball up the court.
Celtics running. They have a chance here. 4 on 2. Bird to Parrish.
Bird to Parrish. Larry Bird. Hey! Oh, come on. Oh, chat. Oh my
They
God.
used to walk the ball up the court.
Man, I'm watching a Larry Bird video after this, man. Y'all already know, man. Tomorrow, if y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell, y'all gonna watch tomorrow's Larry Bird video, man. Let's go.
Your bitch ass up.
So stopping those comments of Draymond right there, what it tells me is this dude, he might have a high basketball IQ, be a great NBA player, but his knowledge of NBA history is limited at best. As looking at the
Chocolate milk
fast-paced
buzz.
eras all time, it's not the
Chocolate
current era.
protein, Antoine.
It's the 1970s. And those guys back then played under much worse conditions and not once complained, whined, that the schedule was too tough and they couldn't perform
Not worse conditions, just not as good of conditions.
as a pro basketball player. And looking at the first year pace of play was tracked, that was 1974. The NBA's average back then, 107.8. Today's
Pace
era,
of play? So how
they
many,
use
like-
98.8, and they're complaining. And here's to add a layer of context. The fast-paced team in 74 was the LA Lakers at 111.7.
Dang,
That
111,
compared to the highest-paced team
74.
nowadays, the Memphis Grizzlies, is nearly 8 points higher.
Feels like there's barely any history and any NBA history in the 70s. I ain't gonna lie. There was no dynasties for real.
And if you take Memphis right now, the highest paced team in the NBA, put them in 74, they would rank dead last in pace of play.
I rest my case.
So saying every era of NBA history was slow, they walked the ball at the court, that's simply false, inaccurate. And even looking at the 80s and 90s,
Hey, Larry
you had some
Bird.
running gun teams that got up and down, scored
Okay.
150, 120, even 130 points per game. Now, when discussing a brutal NBA season,
Okay.
there's one thing above all else that matters first and foremost, that being the schedule. And looking at today's
Schedule.
players, never had it easier. Fewer back-to-back, 3 games in 4 nights, more rest, recovery, and of course the first-class flights guys in the 70s simply did not have. And looking back at that 74 Lakers team, the highest-paced team that season, their schedule in 74 was absolutely brutal.
Chat, I have a question for y'all. And I'm not necessarily sure of this, but like, do modern NBA players like purposely sit out on games against like weaker teams so that way they can rest and recover like their best players? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that a thing that just didn't happen, I guess, back in the day? I think that's the debate he's trying to explain here, from my understanding.
Back-to-backs, 25.
Or not
3
necessarily
games, 3
debate,
nights,
but like,
6
what
total
he's trying to
times.
say, right?
If you compare it to the modern-day Lakers team 2025, it's not even comparable. This past year's Lakers team, back-to-backs, only 13, nearly half the 74 Lakers. And Knights playing 3 straight games, a whopping 0 in 2025.
It's too many games.
Shut the.
When you see teams in the 70s,
Okay.
80s, 90s, heck, even in 2000s, playing way more
I ain't gonna
basketball,
lie, I always knew Draymond was soft, man. When I used to watch Draymond back in the 2010s, man, I ain't gonna lie, I always knew Draymond was a little muffin, bro.
backs, way more 3 games in 3 nights, that makes the sympathy for today's players go down exponentially. And here's the big time problem with someone like Draymond Green. They might be a great basketball player, but their knowledge of NBA history is very, very limited. As if you knew history very, very well, you know every era previous to yours had it much, much harder. And the further you go back, the harder it got. For this era of NBA stars, they're very, very unique.
Oh, yeah.
In NBA history
Will Chamberlain.
complains about playing
Bro, I ain't gonna
basketball,
lie.
they're very,
Even
very
Will
unique.
Chamberlain was nonchalant, chat. Bro, look at this dude just chewing his gum, bro. He acting like SGA, bro. Will Chamberlain's acting like SGA, bro.
Complains about playing basketball and performing at their job. And the occasional obstacle pops up, what do over and over again? Act like they're
Dwight Howard.
conquered the world and overcame something
39?
that was
Why did he pick that
insurmountable.
number? Jimmy Butler.
Case in point,
Jimmy Butler.
the NBA bubble.
And then what we went through in the bubble. And if you were not in a bubble, you don't quite understand it. You will never, ever understand how hard it was.
It's all good, mate. Let's be clear, mate. This is not Syria, mate. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard.
96 days. Everything you're accustomed to, your own bed or your chef, you know, your sleeping patterns.
It's not anything too serious. It's just a bit of dry food here and there, and yeah, get bored every now and then. But...
So
I'm with you.
I'm literally in a bubble at times, like in my room, literally seeing the walls like this, like The Shining.
Just blood.
Just like blood coming down my walls. I go in the hallway. It's like 2 kids on a tricycle. I'm like, oh, holy what is going on?
It's not that difficult, mate. You know what I mean? We're living in a bloody resort.
The only reason I bring up the 2020 NBA bubble is it once again shows these players are so out of touch.
I'm weak,
In the
bro.
2020 NBA
I ain't gonna
bubble,
lie.
we were at a
LeBron's funny, bro. LeBron's funny, man.
resort with luxury rooms. Yes, we get your personal chef, he wasn't there. Boo-hoo. You didn't have your own bed. I guess that's some big grave crime. You overcame all the odds. When you hear players discuss the NBA bubble, they act like it was war on the front lines. They were fighting for their lives. In reality, you were being pampered 24/7 and treated like a king. I would say one of the NBA's biggest problem right now is their image problem. As the overall stink on the NBA is these players are super entitled and don't want to play basketball for the paying customer. When you're a pro sports league, that's actually a pretty big problem.
Yeah.
As the players themselves aren't invested, why as a fan should I be invested? For a lot of the pioneers of basketball in the 60s and 70s, and especially the 80s, while they captivated the world, and especially America, it's because they worked hard and fans felt that and they played every game possible.
Okay.
In my whole life,
Okay.
I never pace myself. It's all just go out and do your best. And a lot of people worry about me burning out. And I never had the time to worry about it. I just go out and play.
But you have to really play hard. Does that hurt
I never had the time to worry about it. I just had to grind and play.
physically? No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all times.
I don't know. Like a lot of injuries, people's pain threshold are different. Some guys will dislocate a finger and go ahead and play with it. Some guys can dislocate a finger and be out 6 weeks. But to me, I was just so glad I got the NBA and made it. I didn't want some little injury messing up my whole season, so I try to play through it. There's a lot of it's like having the flu. I've been sick and running the 100
flu. MJ flu game.
Before, but once I get on the basketball court, it's all gone.
When you see guys like Bird and Jordan talk about playing hard, playing every single night, that's why fans 40 years later still love these guys. So that right there is the end of the video.
Dang,
As
bro.
always,
Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, I see it, bro. I'm gonna be so honest. I see it. Like, a lot of players don't show up at certain times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we have more modern medicine and whatnot nowadays. So the players, I guess you could say, have it a little easier, man. But does that make it the weakest era? You know what I'm saying? I mean, definitely, you know what I'm saying? The players have it a little easier. Yeah. All right, man. So, I ain't gonna lie. This is a really good video. I appreciate the recommendation. You feel me? This video gonna be out real soon. You know what I'm saying, man? If y'all did like it, like that button down below so I know y'all like the video. You know what I'm saying? I admit it. Today, era got pretty easy. You know what I'm saying, man? Comment down below other videos like this y'all want me to react to, man, and other people y'all want me to react with. If y'all want me to react to other videos with friends, you know what I'm saying, y'all want me to bring, who knows, bro, my mom on the vid, man. I'll do whatever, man, you know what I'm saying. But hey, subscribe and hit that bell, man, so y'all don't miss any of the vids, man. Have a good day. Catch you on the next one. Yes, sir.